In this video, we are going to be covering the top 6 mistakes that we most frequently see with Myfitnesspal use.
First up, raw versus cooked weight. So we'd like you to be tracking things raw, dry, basically in the state that they come when you buy them. Things change weight so dramatically when you cook them. Often they can gain weight, sometimes they will lose weight, and it's very hard to track accurately when you're not tracking them in the state that they started in.
Next up, we want you to ignore the exercise calories that it will tell you you have burned. This is all taken into consideration with the targets that we set you, so don't eat back those calories that it tells you you have burned.
In at number 3, the majority of entries will be wrong. If you search for something on MyFitnessPal, please cross-check it against what you're expecting it to be or what is on the package. Often you'll find that the entries on MyFitnessPal, because it is an open database, a little bit like Wikipedia, anyone can edit it. The entries will be wrong or inaccurate.
Number 4 is just make sure you are logging individual foods where possible and not just complete meals. An example could be something like a bacon sandwich. Don't just search this in MyFitnessPal, actually input the individual elements of this sandwich. It just means it's going to be so much more accurate.
Number 5, track as you go, not as an afterthought. Research shows categorically that recall on calories consumed or food consumed is really poor. You might not remember that you've had those 2 biscuits, but your calorie intake in terms of your body certainly does.
And finally, please don't always go for the lowest calorie option because you're only really kidding yourself. We'd all like to convince ourselves that a whole pizza is 400-500 calories, but in reality, it's probably a lot more. So when you are tracking and searching these foods, be realistic with the ones that you do log.
That rounds out day 2. By now, you should feel like a bit of a MyFitnessPal wizard. In the next video, we are going to be covering training and our training app.